Alright everyone, welcome back to Motor Miami. Today we're gonna go hit up a Cars and Coffee in Laguna Hills or Laguna something, South Orange County. Meeting up here at the car wash because Armando wanted to wash his car. This is the first wash in what? 3 months? 2 months? Oh, 2 weeks, bullshit. He's lazy. So car is always looking so good, but he still needs to lower the front. It's ugly. But yeah, we're gonna head out and hopefully we bring you some decent cars, some old school stuff, some Porsches and things of that nature. Alrighty, we're back. Shout out to the homie Ray, always being super supportive. He's keeps complimenting Armando's C30, which is absolutely gorgeous. For those that don't know, Ray, we interviewed him on and thank you Ho and Ray for showing some love to my little Accord. So Ray, he helped us out with the interview for his sedan, Integra, and he has a whole bunch of other cars, and yeah, he like probably modifies all of them. I love seeing this guy right here taking pictures of this car. It's just, that's what it's all about, man. So this meet, Ho was the one that kind of let me know that was happening. You know his picture. That's what. All right, so I'll come back. Just standing there. Ahorita let me do my thing. Ahorita vengo. All right, so there's still a lot of cars. I think yet to come, but the quality that's here already, it's pretty cool. I mean, you guys know how much I love Porsches. Now, obviously, there's some Porsches that are like more than others, but man, just the quality of cars are here, and very enthusiastic, you know, feeling. It's kick back, it's laid back. None of those pop tunes or anything like that. At least not yet. But absolutely gorgeous. This is our good buddy Ho. He changed up the wheels a couple times now. Pretty amazing looking car. Another guy that has, I think he has this, and he has obviously the Integra that we interview him on, and you probably, knowing him, he probably has another car, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It just definitely grows on me. Nothing like a fishbowl wagon stands on the freeway. I mean, I see some of his clips and I'm like, damn, it's just perfect. Little Datsun Roadster. Love the silver. Love the interior. Whew. I mean, I don't know what motor they come in. I think it's an L something. But I mean, even just imagining putting something bigger on this, man, I'm sure it's a lot of fun. And then talking about a lot of fun, that you may not go fast, but oh my god, look at this. You guys know I love buses and bugs, and absolutely gorgeous. Love the white bumpers, the nice little details like the little bump stops here. The color is absolutely oof. And then the rack on top, everything works on this car. Nice tucking on the wheels. It's absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorite ones. The interior obviously is immaculate. Absolutely gorgeous. Kudos to the owner, man. Pristine. I don't even know what something like this would cost. A lot of money. And then so far the favorite one at the event is this one for sure. When he pulled up and parked, I mean, the proper stance, it just looks amazing. I really like the way this one sits. Usually I like silver with black wheels, but the silver on silver works perfectly on this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Definitely the interior, I would need something dark for me because I'm not as clean as this owner, but definitely a darker interior for me would work. And this other one, this amazing stance, it's just gorgeous. I don't mind the fading on the paint. I actually prefer it. I wish it stays like that. Gives it a nice little patina look. it's an old car, let's be honest, you know. It's still on the road. Okay, hopefully nobody crashes back there. And this is a 991. Love the little rear taillights. Really, what changes? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of suspension and other pieces that change, but that's really what attracts me the most. The rear taillights on the 991s as opposed to the 997s. And big brake kit. Nice Ferrari. Gated shifter. Pretty nice. Speaking of Ferrari. What do they call it? Ferrari red? It just pops. Obviously, or supercar in the Honda Acura world. And, you know, for how old the car is, it definitely has aged very, very well. I mean, the wide, these, what would it be, gunmetal TEs or silver TEs? I mean, it just works perfectly. It's so nice. More air-cooled goodness here. Those interiors, I mean, something about these Porsches, their interiors are just immaculate. Just nice. And then what is it, 996 GT3? When they first pulled up, I thought it was a 99. I think I told Armando it was a 993, but I think it's a 996. You know, from what I hear, this is one of the most perfect combination for a raw driver's experience, and it's a GT3, so it's race car ready from factory. And seems like the gentleman added a couple more touches to it, adding different type of wheels, maybe stiffen up a little suspension. I'm not sure, but it looks nice. Yellow looks nice. Not one of my favorite Porsches, but kudos to the owner, based on the fact that it seems to be like a very driver's oriented car. And then the Speedster, obviously it's one of the most expensive in the Porsche lineups, and for a reason. I mean, look at those rotors and brake kit. I think rotors and brakes alone cost more than a mint Honda Accord. But me personally, if I wanted a little kitten. For me personally, if I was to go with a race car ready Porsche, it will definitely be this GT3 RS. Excuse me. GT3 RS to me is the well balanced car. Obviously it comes with the PDK transmission, but you know, we're talking about like a real driver's car. I don't think you can beat anything like this in the Porsche lineup, of course. I'm not talking about McLarens and things like that. But even if I had the money to buy a McLaren or something like that, I would still focus on the Porsche. It's just something about it. It's really cool. Very, very clean. It's kind of crazy how they have transitioned into this now. So very, very nice. Nice little Mercedes coupe. Very nice color, nice interior as well. I really like the wheels that I really like the styling of Mercedes-Benz. I really think that they age much better than the Audis and even some of the BMWs. Nice G-body. Armando and I have we have different thoughts about the G-body. I think it looks pretty cool. He thinks it's like but pretty nice car. Another sick wagon. Nice stance, BBS wheels. So nice. I wasn't really into these cars, to be honest with you, this generation's Mercedes-Benz, but until I saw Hose when I first met him, I think a couple months later, he's like, I'm gonna pick up a wagon or something like that. And I was like, really? It's like, yeah. And then he picked it up, and to see what he's done to it, it definitely has grown on me quite a bit. And then maybe top 3 favorite of the meet so far is this one, just because of I mean, look how cool it K1 wheels, beefy tire setup, upgraded rotors, things like that. So then I'm like, what is it? So I think if it's a Dodge Omni turbo. So obviously there's a turbo in there. It's pretty rad. It sounded really rad when he pulled in. The fact this is it's 4-door hatch. I mean, it's cool. I really like it. It's very subtle, and it's more of a, I don't know if I would say budget, but just not as common compared to like the more expensive cars here. That one definitely, top 3 favorite from the meet so far. And then talking about old school that doesn't, it just doesn't, it's aging perfectly, is this. I mean, this Fairlady Z, it doesn't need much. It really doesn't. They're fast from the box. Maybe lower a couple wheel suspension pieces, and that is it in my personal opinion. Some may argue that they're a little slouchy, no torquey, or whatever the case may be. I've seen very different reviews, and a lot of people say different things. I don't know. I just think it's a pretty rad car. 6-cylinder, 2-seater, rear-wheel drive. I mean, that should be. That one's twin turbo. So shit. I mean, talk about fun in a package. And then, speaking of fun, LS swap into 240Z. Oh my gosh. Just gorgeous. Great job. Kudos to the owner on this beautiful build. It's absolutely gorgeous. You got meat. Wow, nice. And then the owner bought this car. I'm not sure what it is, but it's pretty big. Super rad to see these cars on the road, and to think that brand new, how much they went for, and what were they? It's a Grand Prix Pontiac. And I would like to know, like, I mean, it's a 2-door, so I don't know if it was considered a small side, like a medium-sized sedan back then during that era, but pretty cool to see the owner bring it out. And this is our buddy Ray's. Like I said, he has a ton of cars. He has a sedan E30. He has some other stuff. I mean, absolutely nice car. Any car looks better lower, in my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but I mean, you have a perfect example here. Similar cars. Obviously, there's a few things that change, headlights, stuff like that, not the same year. But this one's manual. But overall, I mean, it's lower cars. Just lower cars seem to do the trick. Speaking of lower cars, there's my Lotus Elise. We'll check it out in a little bit. Let's check out this Ferrari first. Pretty awesome. And the Lotus Elise, as you guys already know, I absolutely love those cars. They're very small though. Oh, these are nice wheels. Nice wheels on this supercharged Audi. Very nice. Very nice. E36 as well. We gotta show love to especially the budget build. I think that those are the cars that you have the most fun, especially when you're through. And when I mean a true enthusiast, it doesn't mean that somebody who buys a Ferrari is not a true enthusiast. I think I've had this conversation with multiple people, and if anybody out there who watches this can correct me if I'm wrong, or do you guys think that I'm wrong? I feel like somebody who buys a Ferrari or a GT3 RS, a very expensive exotic car, they're enthusiasts in their own way. Obviously, no one's denying that. There's no such thing as, you know, a proper definition for it. And you can even be modifying a Durango, whatever, you know, a van, whatever the case may be. You're enthusiasts. But I feel like the people that buy older cars like A36, the Datsuns, the old school Porsches, things like that, you know, I personally feel like they're more into the wrenching, as opposed to just, let me just get something that goes fast and it's just fast right off the box. I feel like that's the difference between 992. Just gorgeous color as well. Wow, gorgeous color, just works perfectly. It's gorgeous. Excuse me. And as we're making our way to the other side, I feel like, you know, I've come across people that make very good money that could easily buy a Porsche or a, you know, Ferrari, whatever. You know, I don't know about a Ferrari, but like a very expensive exotic. But they choose to go with something they can wrench on, and I think that's the people that really enthusiastically like to wrench on things. Are they more of an enthusiast than somebody who just buy a exotic? Who am I to say? But I feel like there is that clear distinction between somebody who just wants to turn on key, ready, car go, and there's nothing wrong with that. Really like the color in this Porsche. It's gorgeous. Those wheels, gorgeous interior. Or like there's other people that like to get a fixer upper, you know, they're purposely going by one of the cars that are, you know, in rough shape, and they want to add their own touches, and it just kind of works like this. You know, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is not from factory. This guy obviously put a lot of effort into that car, from the wheel change. I mean, look at this rear bumper. Speaking of custom fat work and making it your own, whether you like it or dislike it, that's the point. The point is that the owner decided to go and take the risk and really just build whatever he wanted to do, and that's ultimately what matters at the end of the day. Alright, so Ray was telling me some pretty cool facts about this car. Barn find, and that's OG paint, original paint. Crazy. Apparently the owner got it from some barn in Northern Cali, and for about 2 years he just started working on it slowly but surely. Look at this Pontiac right here. Whew. Paint job is really nice. It's gorgeous. Trans Am. Nice historic car. Super nice. Again, I probably personally wouldn't go buy one of these, but see, I would buy this. This is, oh my goodness, oh my god, yes, I would definitely buy something like this. Wow, I even love the beefy stance. I think just a mild drop would be perfect for this car, and honestly I would keep as is. I'm telling you guys, man, some Mercedes-Benz and some BMW cars just hit different as they get older. Absolutely wonderful car. Oh, it just sits so nice. Kudos. Ooh, Targas. Man, so the more I learn about Porsches, the less I know about Porsches. I still can't tell what year the Porsche is based on just looking at it from the outside. I really can't. And so, 911T. Love the dot on the side. Love the color on this. Wow, nice. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's driver's car. Yeah, I love it. 911 turbo. Kudos to the owner. GTI. For the longest, I really like these cars. I don't know why. There's something about them. Rabbits and GTIs and whatnot. Now, not so much, but I still can appreciate them. they just, from what I keep hearing, and I could be wrong, they're not as reliable as other cars. And so, but I think it goes without saying, like, every car can be reliable or non-reliable depending on how well you maintenance the car. But and on top of that, you always hear the negative side of, you know, stories. Oh, that car was not reliable. But all the people out there that have those cars and are very reliable are like, dude, I haven't had an issue. So that's part of it. It's almost like when you go to a restaurant, you're always gonna hear the negativity, the bad service on it, as opposed to the positive service. So it goes without saying. This is cool. Not necessarily, if I was to do like something off-road, I would choose something different, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty rad that he took this platform and did a little bit of off-roading type of thing. I dig it. And then I think we're gonna finish it up with this line, if I'm not mistaken. I think I got all the cars. Another E36, 1552 wheels. Absolutely love the wheels. Gives it a nice, they're heavy wheels, but hopefully they don't crack. I love those wheels. I know Armando's trying to go with maybe some of those for his next set, for his E30. We'll see. MRS, definitely a fun little car. Momentum's car. Handling is a little go-kart. It's a little go-kart on the street. So love that. And again, speaking of, I don't know what year this Porsche is, it's just there's nothing quote unquote special about it, but I love it. I love that it's still on the road. I love that the owner is taking it out, you know, taking pictures of other cars. It's like going back to that, being an enthusiast. And then part of being an enthusiast, like I mentioned in a previous walk around, is really, you know, enjoying different cars, even if they're not the main popular cars like everybody else. Take this Barth, if that's how you pronounce it. They're turbo. They're fun little cars. Our good buddy that we interview on him, he's a Barth. It's no longer gonna be in a Barth, but he's completely redoing the car, and he's gonna go, I think, tube chassis. I think 1GZ. I don't know what engine he's keeping, but tube chassis, rear wheel drive monster. I think he's trying to go and fit 10s or 11 wide inch wheels in the rear, so that's gonna be pretty nuts. But pretty cool. Alrighty, so that's gonna be the coverage of this event. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. Like I said, this channel continues to grow because of you guys, and obviously positive constructive criticism is always welcome. And yeah, feel free to disagree with me in the comment section. Just do it respectfully and let's have a chat about it. Until next time, thank you.